With great power comes great responsibility, and somebody should remind Kevin Feige and Robert Downey Jr. of that famous quote from the latest person to join their Marvel Cinematic Universe, which of course is Spider-Man, if you aren't familiar with your Marvel lore. And the reason that I say this, and that they need to be reminded of the "with great power comes great responsibility" line, is because, as I'm sure many of you know, we were teased a big reveal on Good Morning America this morning, which of course is on Disney-owned ABC, which also happens to own Marvel, which of course is distributing a little film called Avengers 2: Age of Ultron. This was teased by Robert Downey Jr. again. Good Morning America said they had a big announcement. Even Jimmy Kimmel was like, he tweeted, "Oh, I'm so interested to see what they're going to say on Good Morning America." Although I believe he then later deleted that tweet because I couldn't find it this morning because maybe he was embarrassed to be a part of this. So I came into the office early to be here from 7 to 9 a.m. The entirety of Good Morning America's run on the air, so that I wouldn't miss this supposed huge announcement. Would they be releasing who would be cast as Spider-Man? Some theorized that Robert Downey Jr. would be in the Spider-Man movie, etc., etc., etc. But no! The big announcement is that the Avengers will be assembling for interviews on Jimmy Kimmel first on April 13th, and then again on April 24th on Good Morning America. You'll be able to see the core Avengers together answering questions. And that's the big announcement. So I just feel that largely, comic book movie news has gotten a little bit out of control. I'm talking about this, for instance, as the lead story on Morning Movie News today, which I hope you'll check out, and that's that Jared Leto is a little bit of a tease when it comes to his Joker. What has he really shown, and how much is he really progressing in what he's revealing? Not too much. This isn't like Deadpool, where they're nailing the ad campaign for that movie. And Avengers, I'd say, to be totally fair, gets it right much more than they get it wrong. But this kind of a tease, I think, is a huge letdown. And, it's like crying wolf. Eventually, when are fans, like you and me, going to start not being as excited for it for an announcement, being like, well, let's just wait until we see it, or I'm not going to get up for it. I'm not going to tune into this show, by the way, Disney, that I know you're trying to make sure I watch, to hear an announcement, which is probably nothing. So I think this was a big mistake this morning. I think that they should take a hard look at it. Hopefully we'll let them know that this was a bad idea and they went a little bit too far, because if you don't tell them, they'll think that they're doing everything right, and you'll get more and more teases like this. So I was disappointed. You're seeing already a backlash on Twitter a little bit, but I suspect maybe the story will just die. But I just wanted to discuss it because I'm sure many of you this morning will be waking up, checking here to see what the big announcement was, and I got nothing for you because there wasn't anything. All right, so write your thoughts down below, and I hope you'll check out that Morning Movie News episode on BTT's other channel, Movie Math, and the link is in the video description. All right, talk to you about it down below. Bye.